playing DC Universe Online, and we're going to be doing something a little bit more different today. We are going to be working on one character as much as we possibly can, and I hope to see you guys in the chat room being very participant in the situation, and we are going to be participating into this new DLC called Long Live the Legion. All right, so let's get into it. Let's participate and put our best effort in front of us, and let's just have some fun. Okay? For the most part, my name is Chris Dash, and I will be the person using these characters. So I will see you guys with all the greatness that we have in store. Let's get it. So if you guys seen what I was wearing red and red, it must have been something. It's gonna be a short stream. Today is gonna be just one character. We're gonna go through the ups and downs, and we're going to do the bounties, and we're gonna do the HQ orientation. There's no solo, and we finished the raid for this week. So we're gonna just do these little things, and then
help safeguard
call
Legion
it a day.
Academy students.
So
Follow
let's get
their
to it.
ridiculously
Let's not waste
retro
any
routine.
time and
I've
not
sensed malicious intent behind the
waste any
wild
time.
surges of magic. Please counter it.
Let's shine a light on all these shadow creatures attacking citizens.
All right.
Request. Manual reset for defective ProTech models undergoing.
The Legion
unknown
is up to
error.
this
So let's
challenge.
keep it going.
I believe in us.
So far, I haven't been feeling so good, but I will be feeling good in a couple of weeks to get back in store and hopefully fight off this throat sickness that I'm having. It's like I'm getting cold. And if you didn't get COVID tested, you should get COVID tested. You know what I mean? Go sign up on your nearest website for your hospital and go check that out to go get COVID tested and whatnot. I did get COVID tested. I do not have COVID. I do not have COVID. So that's a blessing. That's a great feeling to have. Alright, so let's go, man. So the character that I'm going to be using today is going to be Razor. Razor is a character from the Lantern Corps, and he's from the Red Lantern Corps. He is on the scene with a lot of great potential in his way, and he works with Hal Jordan, and he's pretty much a really exciting character to watch. You know what I mean? He has a lot to take care of, and he is pretty much the character of DC when it comes down to that situation. So we got some stuff. I'm trying to do all the missions in front of me.
With this, I'll be safe. Thanks.
I should be safe now. Thanks.
The whole point today, I do not want
Just
to
when I
get
needed.
knocked out. I don't want to drop. Today, I don't want to drop. So I definitely do not want to drop.
Injuries. Plus.
Usually when you know you're doing a mission that you're supposed to be doing, usually you have a thunderbolt over your head, and that's what will declare any type of significant indication of you're doing the mission. You're going to have to do this mission. So let's go do this.
I'm great at
I'm pretty much
flying.
almost done.
Not so
And then you
great
guys
when I'm
can see
getting
the
attacked.
tasks are on the right hand side of the screen, just above the camera. So you just have to make sure that you follow those type of situations, and you will be pretty much that much more closer to picking up your reward from the person that you picked up. So right now, this Legion Academy freshman is actually using the flight ring and using it so she can fly. Alright, so let's continue with our energy and keep it up. And the one thing that you want to know is that when you attach, you got to remember how you're doing it and if you are strong enough to handle the situation. And I guess I am strong enough to handle the situation because of the fact that I know what I'm getting myself into, and as much as I can possibly keep up the fight with these characters in front of me in the way. I'm using a precision loadout, and my weapon is usually used more than my powers in general. So for the most part, you guys have to spec precision. If you guys don't know how specting precision works, I can quickly show you guys just a glimpse so you guys can see, like, oh, I know now what he knows what I'm talking about. So I went to this tree where it says precision. So I went and I didn't focus on might that much. So you can see where I put 282 out of 285 and 887 out of 285. So you can see that for yourself to show you he's more precision based than might. So that is what I do. I use more of my power. Alright, so
Corruption detected. Mordru
the
reigns.
question is, are you mad at what you do to yourself more than what you actually are as a person? Because then it's gonna question who you think you should be, and ultimately that will set you free.
Probe tech. On time and up
So
to
we need to
spec.
do at least 4 more. No, not 6 actually, to be totally honest. 6. Now it's gonna be.
New Prime Directive. Serve Mordru.
We're just setting these guys straight. We're getting rid of the bad
Components
ones, the ones that Mordu is actually controlling, and keeping the
Systems
ones that
normal.
are pretty much
Resuming
well
routine.
in order and did not get controlled. So we're keeping those ones. Okay, this is one more over here.
Obey if and only if Mordru.
We're done. So now the day is over. Now we can go and do submissions on bounties and participate. It's going to be a little bit more a longer wait, and you're just going to see a little bit of how everything gets done. I'm shouting in LFG chat to get help to do
You
the
what's
same
up,
missions
D?
that
I'm
everyone else
back.
is
It's
doing,
Batman.
and that is basically going to take place by doing it in general. We're just going to do it. Hey, what's going on, Batman, and welcome back to the stream, man. We doing this again, and right now it seems like Cosmic Boy got popped up, so you know,
The
I
eye
mean,
of
there's no group over
Ekron
here.
compels
Up
you.
your
Cosmic
defense,
Boy
Cosmic
is
Boy!
the face of this situation right here. I'm trying to get picked up, pretty much, but if I don't get picked up, I gotta go and collect my points. So let's see if I can collect my points, because I don't like waiting. I'm gonna collect my points, and you know what I mean, I'm not saying that waiting is bad. It's just like there's period of times, like in certain times, that you can wait and sometimes you don't. But this one, I just want to make sure I want to get everything.
Thanks for
that
chaperoning.
you guys can see
You should be a
as,
mentor. You make a
content
great
in
teacher.
general.
Thank you
of the
for
game
reining
for
in
this
Mordru's
long-lived,
magic.
Legion.
I was getting pretty
And
wild
we
out
can
there.
get you guys going. So when you guys start coming in here, you
Unknown
know
error.
exactly what
No
you're
longer
getting yourself
detected.
into.
If problem
Alright,
persists,
so
please
let's go and
consider
do that.
purchasing upgrades.
We are going to actually queue up for orientation, the regular version of orientation. Hopefully we actually get a good group that will be as good as we possibly can. We're going to do stabilizers. Stabilizers is very important. If you have membership, going in there one time a day will help you open up time capsules. The newest time capsule is called Titan's time capsule with Raven's inspired style, and that is basically the hottest thing right now on the market when it comes down to capsules. Okay,
Welcome, welcome, one and
the
all,
way you
to
get
Joker's
capsules,
Room
you
of
have to
Fun,
make sure that you're
Mayhem, and
constantly
Prizes.
staying
What will it
active
be?
and
Something to flatten
defeating
your opponents?
objectives
Or
and
just
scenario
some
types,
useless
right?
crap? Who
And
knows?
situations
You
around
pays
okay?
your
So that will
money
help
and you takes your chances.
um,
Break the presents
basically
and get your
eliminate
prizes.
not getting time capsules. So you need to do things to get time capsules. Defeating opponents, doing boss fights, doing open world missions, getting into alerts. Those will help you build time capsules over a period of time. An idea for thought. Making sure you go to the vault will help you earn big bank. Why I say big bank? You can get nth metal, and you can definitely work on getting a source mark.
This is Amanda Waller.
A source mark is very
Task Force
important.
X is
You can
taking
pick up old
control
styles
of this
with source marks,
situation.
and you can do a lot
I'm
with
sending in the
source marks.
Suicide Squad to
You can
assist
do a lot
you.
with source marks.
I
A
assure
lot.
you that those
It's
mercenaries
gonna seem like I'm
will
rushing through
comply.
everything, but it's because I repetitively do this all the time that makes me do it so quickly. Timing, it doesn't actually look like I'm doing if it takes me anything. I'm doing this perfectly.
What's
I'm,
up,
like, doing
Chris?
this perfectly. Okay, so this is perfect.
That is nothing.
Okay, this is perfect.
We are stronger. Such insolence!
So highly about it. Oh. So we just finished that. We got
Hey.
stabilizers. It has been completed, and now we are moving in the upper position to getting some stabilizers. So we got 2. All right. Next on the list is going to be the mission HQ orientation. We can do events, we can do regular. It depends on which one queues up faster. I'm pretty much in a speed frame where I want to be able to do as much as I can in a fast period of time, so you guys can watch this as like, oh yeah, look how fast he did everything, and he did it. You know what I mean? That's how fast you can do it, pretty much. So other than that, that's what's taking place right now. I can most likely, okay, DPS here, okay, so, okay, invite for bounties, new DLC, okay, so I'm putting everything in, so whatever comes up first, I'm gonna join in and then lock myself into that situation and continuously staying productive. I'm staying productive right now. That's the whole point. Okay, so we gotta fly over on the map on the upper right hand side. There is going to be a group in the map that's all blue that's going to say, hey, this is the group that you're with. They're about to get started, and we're about to do Saturn Girl. They just finished with Cosmic Boy. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to make another lap around, and it's going to be half a circle, but it's going to look like I did everything already, but I'm going to actually do this boss as my first boss, and then I'm going to move over to Lightning Lad, and then Lightning Lad will turn into Validus. Validus will turn into Cosmic Boy, and then Cosmic Boy will turn into HQ headquarters. So that's what we're gonna do. It takes a minute for the bosses to spawn up, but what you would know when they're spawning is that there's going to be a purple square around the area. As much as you are looking, it's going to be on your map, and it's going to be in a very purple gold color, or they say imminent. So she's controlled. They have like words that are going to pop up on your screen that's going to let you know what's about to take place. You got to look at that and focus and visualize, because you're only looking at the screen as much as you possibly can. So that is what you're locking yourself into. And welcome to the chat, everybody. And I will hopefully
You
get
fight
to you
for the
guys very
Fatal
soon.
Five now,
In the near future.
Legionnaire.
We are just going through content
Saturn
right
Girl,
now and just
show them
definitely
your
getting
true
things done.
nature.
So you know that I'm on
No
the
one
grind as
can
much
hide
as you
from
should be
my
on the grind.
mind's
So
eye.
that's just basically how it is. Okay. The one thing that you can understand when you're doing this is that there's 3 ways of getting points off this. You put a certain amount of good, decent amount of damage into this, you can get 6. If you put a really good amount of damage in, you can get 8. Okay? So that is basically how it is. Okay? The best way to actually put enough damage in is getting your orbital to go onto the main character
Little
that
bird,
is on
I see what you fear. Both your past
the
and your
person that
future
you need
all
to
in
destroy in
one.
this area. The most
Slower.
important situation
Oh my
in this.
brain.
Dropping an orbital on top of the person, him or her will basically reward you a chance of getting 8 points, and it will do it. I'm telling you, it gives you a better percentage of a chance to get you 8 points of the new currency, anything of a boss fight to get the currency. Okay, so from what you guys can see, Saturn Girl is going to be going down pretty quickly. The DPSs are working hard, and everything is looking pretty good right now. I gotta get out of this control effect and go back to the sky. There's gonna be a Eye of Ekron. You gotta be careful with the Eye of Ekron. That Eye of Ekron is going to basically shoot out a laser beam that is going to be a one-shot that is like from like Corona or Corona. Corona does a one-shot like that, and if you know what I'm talking about, we're gonna throw you way back. Yes, it's a one-shot move. Back in the days, it was a one-shot move, and you did not want to stand on any of the side that he was moving in the circle. You wanted to run away from him.
Your fears have finally caught up to you.
Yeah. Counterclockwise. Okay. I know it looks glitchy right now, and most things are happening. There's a lot of people here, so that's why everything's moving so laggy right now. On that part where you see the screen kind of jumping and stuff like that, with frames and stuff per second. So that is what's taking place right now. But you can see we're getting the job done. So she's down for the count, and I got 8 of the new currency. So that is basically what you are trying to get out of this DLC when you are working against the boss fights. You want this new currency. Okay, so let's go to the next location. You can go through the teleporter, but there's a secret about going through this teleporter that you don't know. If you go through the teleporter and you go to the next location, it's going to send you to 2 options: back to the area where you get the missions, and you can obviously repair your gear, or the location where you need to do the next boss. Okay, so this right here can actually, the stadium situation, when you go into the stadium part and you log into the stadium, it can lag you outside the game. It can DC you out the game. So you might have to decide if you want to do that or not, because of the fact that if you fly over, or you super speed, or you scheme over, or you acrobatic over, it's going to be much more better than going into the teleporter. The teleporter can actually DC you out of the game. DC means disconnect. So in short term, and disconnecting out of the game can remove you from the group, that will remove you from what you're doing as progression to help you on these missions that might need you to help, need to be helped by other people in the group. So you got to be very, very cautious how you use a teleporter, especially when you see a laggy surfer like this with a lot of people. A lot of stuff is going on in that teleporter. You just hope that you don't get DC'd. But if you're in an empty phase and you're just going through it, it's a blue moon. It probably, I'm not gonna say it's like a 90% chance that you will not DC. When you're with a group like this, the chances are like at least, okay, wait, I mean 10%. I mean 10%. When it's an like empty phase, 10% chance that you can DC. 10%. When you're in a big group like this, where you can see a bunch of people like that, it's a 90% chance you can get DC. Disconnect. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, for the most part, let's get ready for a lightning lad, and this character is going to be a looking good, like he looks like a Static Shock of a future, but he's gonna fall into the lines of Static Shock with a different look, a different persona, a different storyline, a different upcoming. He has all these things are different, but the power set, the electric situation is going to be his drive of his character, of his meta powers, this meta character. So this meta character has electric powers, and I'm not too sure what the storyline on it is like, but he seems pretty interesting that I will look, and I would definitely go in more in depth. I'll go on YouTube and I'll try to find out some facts about what he is. And we're in the 31st century, so the 31st century, everything is brand new. So this guy, we don't know what his powers can do. I just know that he's very strong, and electricity, from what you guys know, Shazam rocks it, Black Adam rocks it, a lot of people rock it, a lot of people rock it. And it is a very, very Thunder and Lightning rocket too, from Teen Titans, a lot of situations. But Thunder is a very powerful situation. If you guys watch like Darkseid situations where Shazam hit him with electric situations, he was really calling out.
No resisting the
bidding,
fatal
It
five.
was really hurting him. So like other situations weren't, and then some were really hurting him. So you know what I mean, like when you take that into consideration,
Careful.
when you say
Every
Darkseid
subsequent
is
charge from
not
Lightning Lad
a character
significantly
that you would
increases
say
the danger.
He usually gets hit. He hardly ever gets hit, and if he does, he's not usually feeling anything, because if he does give them the opponent, it just makes him realize he's gonna annihilate or obliterate the character in front of him. Okay, so Lightning Lad is now out. and he's controlled by Emerald Empress, and the Eye of Ekron's out with her. So we definitely see all of those situations. If the Eye of Ekron actually doesn't move, I will show you it. I have him, like, I have the camera directed where you can see the eye, the big eye, and it's actually helping Lightning Lad. It's not helping us, it's helping Lightning Lad right now at his time of need. He's controlled, and he does that eye does a one-shot. That eye does a one-shot completely. It's insane. Completely insane. Okay, I want to see the one shot. I really want to see the one shot. But I'm up in the sky, so I'm not gonna be touched because I have myself levitated up where I'm not gonna be able to be touched. I don't think so. I don't think so. And Lightning Lad is about to go down. He's at least 45% of his life. I want to see the one shot. Usually how you know the one shot would come, the Eye of Ekron would have at least a thunderbolt above his head, claiming and definitely targeting that he's going to do a one shot move. It's not a skull. It's not a skull.
This isn't
it's like
over.
a thunderbolt
The
over
next
his
step
head,
of our
and he would
plan will
definitely-
continue
or
regardless.
The Eye would actually continue doing that move. So we got 8. So that is really good. Now we're gonna move to the center of the playing field, and during the time of the center of the playing field, we will find Validus, and Validus will basically be the opponent that we need to knock out, so we can get the reward, and altogether it would give us 16.
I can still feel that icy shadow. Thank you for rescuing me from that shadow.
So I still gotta
didn't
finish
see
a
what
little bit of side missions. It's good that I've seen it. So when I actually complete everything, I can head on my way to HQ headquarters and see what happens from there. And there might be in for a surprise.
I didn't see what happened. Was that Ebon?
You saved me from an
guess
empty
not.
oblivion.
Everything's spawning up pretty neatly. Means the servers is moving and operating. Right. It's getting hot in here. All these systems on, the computer's on.
Thank you for rescuing me from that shadow. I can still feel that.
So we're moving into the middle. We have all these characters getting ready to have the battle of their lives. Sometimes it could be their first time. It could be somebody's second time. Look at that. We see Shazam. Look at that. So look at that.
Huh.
Pretty amazing, pretty amazing. It's good to see people who are still on the game and still part of the community that are still well aware of the game that they're playing. Oh, I'm gonna collect that. Let's see if I get it. That's the thing, let's see if I get it. Let's go to loot. Let's see who rolled on it. Let's see who got it. Let's see who got it. Usually we'll say in this area because I made a little brief description. I made a little brief description to figure out who was going to roll on it and who was able to get it. Because some people don't want it and then they greed on it or they pass it. But I needed on it, so I definitely wanted it. I didn't collect it, so that's what I'm saying. Wow, inventory is full. Okay, let's see what else. this is a little bit more fixing your inventory. It can get really messy in here if you do not focus on it, or you don't like keep your eyes on it, because if you don't keep your eyes on your inventory, it can get very messy and at a very quick pace, and at that particular point you would never know what is what, and you're going to do a lot of searching through it to find out what you need, what you don't need. Okay. So yes, it's about to start. So the center actually changes. Watch this. It's a transformation. It's a quick little transformation that the game does. And if you stand there, you're going to get pushed back.
Validus shall rise and destroy all of
So you
Metropolis.
can stand in the middle. What happens is, something happens, you're going to get pushed back.
Cosmic Boy,
Okay.
destroy your city and
Right.
your friends.
So here is the great fight that they're talking about.
Now I can bring the gigawatts.
Right, let's go
I
for
can't
Cosmic
let
Boy
you
first.
do this.
Let's break him out of this controlled effect and get him back to being on our side, the hero side.
How dare you!
Seems like Cosmic, or not Cosmic, it's down for the time being. He's shielded by Emerald Empress.
Just as I calculated. Now, to re-establish a connection with Validus.
Cosmic Boy is out, Lightning Rod is out. Gotta be careful with these things.
Stabilize field.
So when the Eye of Ekron actually has a thunderbolt over its head, we can actually free Validus, so we can knock him out.
Saturn
We can
Girl,
definitely knock him
use your powers to destroy
out. So we're
our
waiting for the Eye of
enemies.
Ekron. We have to see it pop out. So it's out right now, and it has the thunderbolt over its head. So now it's able. Now we're able to start working on it.
Ah,
So watch what happens. The shield is gonna come down of the Eye of Ekron when we take it out. So you guys can see it, the Emerald Eye of Ekron. Yeah.
That was fake.
Lucky shot.
Pain is in the mind.
Back off.
Okay, the shield is down.
NGH.
So they're back to their normal senses. Now Validus is going to be the main individual in the scenario type, and now after taking him out, he will stop. We will stop him from destroying the city. Century 31, Metropolis. He moves like Merc. He moves like Merc. He moves like Murph. Like certain boss fights, they usually, sorry for repeating myself, but they move very similar. Very similar. He moves like Merc. He moves like Merc slash Doomsday. So make sure you're doing damage. Make sure you're doing damage. Consistent damage. And you've seen how I'm
Help gather the inertron. I'm still weak from being controlled.
Area effect. Watching out for that one. This is the benefits of flight. This is the benefits of flights. Target is not actually looking at you pretty much. It's looking at ground level characters right now. And sometimes you do get focused, but it comes with it, but I'm not getting focused right now, so that's pretty good. So they're working on the laser. That would be really good. So we got all of them in. So now we're doing everything correctly. So the shards of the shield that he was in once before, he's going to be hit with it, and it's going to do some damage because it was able to keep him inside of it. So they feel that it can do some damage towards him from like hurting him or keep him in certain type of like calmness because he was in a cage. This is a whole animal here. This thing is a creature, animal slash a beast. He stands very tall, man. He looks like he stands at least 50 feet. 50 feet. 50 feet, yeah. Or maybe even taller. Something like this you might have to type up on YouTube.
Blast it to space. We will succeed.
So finish
next
that.
time.
Yes. So they put him back in the box. So 16 is what we were able to get. I got now a base mod proficiency situation that I can add into it. It's a mod that I have to go to my my crib and then put it into one of the generators, and then it's going to give me a very good tick in my precision. So this is a precision mod. It's really good. Let's go to Merc. So let's see where everyone's heading to first, because I'm not too sure where everyone's heading. So I think this is the direction everyone's heading. So now this is the Cosmic Void that I was talking about. After this, we are going to go into HQ, finish HQ. HQ is going to be completed, and then that's the day. That's a small stream, small and quick stream. So Cosmic Boy is up next on the list. Let's do this. People are going to tend to leave the group because they have got everything that they need to for the day. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can do this like 6, 7, 8 times in a day. You can do this 10 times in a day. As long as you're staying motivated to doing it, you're going to get some feats and knock out some feats. And likewise, it's going to go towards how much times have you completed these situations. And likewise, you can get some very great items out of here, and especially the new currency that can buy you some powerful mods and some things that you might need in the game at the vendor that you might want to see when I actually repair my gear. So I'm going to show you. It's good to get one of those stretches out. So yeah. all this waiting, man. Come on, Cosmo boy, come on. Make sure you stay hydrated, you guys. Water is good for the body. Water is good for the body. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the page if you're brand new, and follow the content that we're doing every single day and getting new grind feats. And like we're grinding every single day. We're literally grinding every single day. And we're showing you how to grind. That's the one and most important thing. We're showing you how to grind.
You Legionnaires will do our bidding.
I will destroy the Legion of Superheroes.
Everybody's dropping their orbos as soon as they possibly can. That's all she wrote. So we did get a crystal shard. This is really good. So that's over and done with. That character is done with, and we are going back to the beginning. And let's leave out of here. Let's get out of here. So this is where I repair my gear at these bots right here. So I didn't do anything really bad.
Sensor protects us from Mordru's magical control. I apologize for the inhospitality of other androids.
They got 2 currencies, and you need both of them to purchase some things, and then you'd need one of the new currencies to purchase one of them. Okay? So these are pro.
Can I help you into some new gear?
All this stuff, you know what I mean? The OPIs, or you should say the static shock damaged goggles. And then you've got some more stuff. This is to like do a breakthrough on the new Beneficence. I mean the OP item. You can buy new pieces of these will be basically augments, amplified augments. And then these are base items that you need to be putting into your mods, into your areas of your slots, your crib, and that's just basically it. And then you can go and start buying some, you know, some nice stuff that will be put into your crib, that will make your house a little bit livelier. And these are what it is. And after that, this is another.
How can I help you today?
Individual android, and this is the gear that you need to buy to be as strong as you can in this DLC. So the rating of this gear is going to be 285, and that's the highest gear you can get right now, unless you're going to go for elite or you're going to go for an OP item, and they come at a different price or a different like a different level. So this is the highest level realistically is 287. 287 is the highest. 287 is the highest. You're wearing 287 gear, you're pretty much like, you can see that you're wearing look at that grinding that you have to put into this. It's crazy. It is crazy. This is crazy grinding. But you can do it. You can do it. If
You were
have
like
one
a light in the
character,
darkness.
You
Thank you
lock
again.
in and you're doing this every single day, you can do it. You can do it. Okay? Next on the list, I'm going to step away from the group and I'm going to get ready to go into a mission HQ. HQ. So let's go. So we just queued in, right? So we're gonna do the event version and we're gonna call it a day.
Hey, we are big fans, and you're all honorary legionnaires now.
I'm Garth Rance, aka Lightning Lad. Both my moms are from Winath, but my ancestors were from Earth. Being back here has been an amazing opportunity to connect with my heritage.
I'm Imra Ardeen, aka Saturn Girl, from Titan, Saturn's moon. I'm a telepath, and yeah, I am super
One day
awkward,
that aura
thanks.
might be
And I'm the
able to be
leader,
purchased.
Rock
You
Crin,
might be able to purchase
aka
that aura.
Cosmic Boy. Back on Brawl, magnetic powers aren't that big a deal, but they do come in handy.
Out of our way! Quizlet helping Starfire! Not to worry.
Okay, Quizlet. Now, we just need to make sure you can handle New Earth's atmosphere. Follow us to the obstacle course.
Cosmic Boy, apologies for this intrusion, but Beast Boy has caused some damage to our quarters.
Guess we should have worried about Quizlet after all.
Hang up the phone, we're not the only 21sters here. Can we watch the test? Please, please?
Sure. Lightning Lad, Saturn Girl, can you deal with the room problem?
Of course. Have fun watching their progress. It's pretty impressive.
You have 2 minutes to take out as many of the targets as you can.
Wow, they are really putting on a show in there. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Let's see. Hey, not bad. Your score is enough to prove that your physical and cognitive functions are up to speed.
Good. So this group has some type of burn. I honestly hope. Nice to meet you and back again. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you, Sean, for coming back again. And let's get this over and done with. We got an A as a score. Let's get it.
Welcome to orientation.
It's alphabetical?
Now, Andromeda is, wow, a difficult member to explain.
Your day's going really good.
And that's how XS and Kid Flash are related.
Working on missions,
Thank you.
getting new
Hope
currency.
that all helped.
The many forms of censor fascinate me. I would love their perspective on rulership.
Oh, come on, let's get some grub already. You gotta see the food court they have here. It is heaven.
Oh.
Maybe later. We're under attack. Brainy, situation report.
Probe Tech androids have invaded the entire Legion HQ, but they are focusing on my lab.
I call protecting the food court.
Beast Boy, wait!
Impulsive, but possibly useful. The androids are scattering in odd patterns, trying to throw off my predictive algorithms. Starfire, can you follow that other group?
I will tail them.
We are always listening. Components damaged. Pain means nothing. Components damaged. Ooh. Grr.
Gonna crumple you!
Injuries. Plus. You will be stopped. Pain means nothing. Can I help you into your grave? Cease and desist. Cease and desist. It will be a pleasure to sever you. Pain means nothing. Injuries. Plus.
New DLC getting boring already.
Components damaged. Grr. You will be stopped. Pain means nothing.
The androids left behind a new friend. Please, protect my lab!
A metal construct against a guy with magnetic powers? Okay, Mordru. Yeah, Greif! He's resisting. Okay, Mordru.
Are you lunging? Oh my gosh, you were right in front of me lunging. So we don't got no healer. Oh my gosh, these guys are throwing
now
things like that. Yo, these guys are really messing up. Please, someone help these guys. That stuff is dangerous. That is chemical dangerous stuff. Contaminating containers.
The construct is up to something. Watch out.
Why are you not attacking? It just makes me realize I'm the top DPS in here. He just attacks me. Like, the other guy's not irrelevant. Yeah, the other guys are really
that hurt. He's about to jump again, and don't want to be where he lands. Mechanical monstrosity. That was such a cool fight. You were fucking amazing. I mean,
excited that
we all good, Brainy?
Yep, I'm tired.
Aside from my lab being
that's why he was
completely
attacking
destroyed,
so hard.
yes.
And the
It was
food
kinda
court's
different for me
clear.
because,
Cosmic Boy, Saturn Girl, Lightning
like,
Lad, you
he's
coming?
literally
On our way.
targeting
Be there
me and
soon.
whatnot.
Whoa, Cosmic
New
Boy,
DLCs
you got here
going
fast.
already. Things like this get repetitive. Honestly, it gets repetitive. It gets repetitive. That's why
Hey, everybody.
you gotta understand this is
Wait.
how it is. This is how it is. If they don't understand,
Surprise!
then
An
jump
inferior
into every
version
new
from an
situation
inferior
because
universe. Just as Mordru said.
Lightning Lad, Saturn Girl,
the
get to
whole
the
point is
food
to
court.
actually do
It's
it
a
properly
food
with the
fight.
food. Getting right into it. Someone lunge him. Someone lunge him.
Irreversible loss.
So I'm staying in line with Beast Boy in front of him so he can't lunge me. So someone lunge him. Someone lunge him. Oh my god.
Cheater. Stabilize field.
Someone lunge. Yes.
You
Beast
really
Boy.
are trying.
They're not good.
You really are trying. Irreversible loss. Stabilize field. How dare you? Cheater.
You guys have seen how fast I'm going through this. Coming to the split end. I'm happy he's not trapping me though, because like I want to.
How dare you?
As smooth as I possibly can. There you go.
Is everyone all right?
So thank you guys for watching.
Two
another
Cosmic
day of
Boys?
DC Universe
One of them
Online.
said he was working with
Messing
Mordru,
with the
that
boy
one.
Chris Dash.
I
That was
think.
just a little bit
And
of
our
it. The
Cosmic
only
Boy
thing
is
that I
out
missed
cold.
was the
He'll need
raid
time to recover.
and,
He's been through
how
worse.
you would talk to Brainiac
We all
5
have.
and
We'll make
do a
sure
little-
Mordru
one,
pays
one
for
or
this.
two side missions
Great.
and whatnot, but pretty much it's pretty
Brainiac
simplified
5,
right there. That's
as
how you
deputy
do it.
leader, I
And
guess you're in
you made
charge
it- you
now.
did it in 12 minutes. So
Do we need to
you
vote
guys
for a
can
second
do
deputy
this
leader?
and still benefit off of the situation and get some new currency and participate in this new DLC called Long Live the Legion. For the most part, my name is Chris Dash. We did another video. We hit that, and most definitely thank you guys for participating and coming through, liking the video. And remember, I will be back tomorrow, nice and short, nice and sweet. Here you got it. Razor in the flesh. For the most part, like the video, subscribe to the page if you're new, and get ready for the grind. We're getting on it. See you guys soon. Peace.